Hello, football fans, and welcome to the Week 4 edition of Texas Farm Bureau Insurance Big Game Friday night. It is an important week for a lot of teams across the Brazos Valley as district play begins. That means the chase for a spot in the postseason is on. The Bryan Vikings are one of the teams opening up district play. Cody Coyle has been following the Vikings 12-5A opener, and he joins us now live with the latest from Merrill Green Stadium. Hey, Cody.
Well, hey, John, the games that really count begin tonight, and of course the calendar changes over from summer to fall, so perfect timing for some good football with a little chill in the air for Bryan High. That means Colleen Ellison comes to town for the 12-5A opener. Let's go to the highlights. The Vikings trying to bounce back after a loss last week to College Park. They do that and then some. First quarter, Chris Johnson keeps it himself from close range. He goes in. It's 7-0 Vikings. Still first quarter, Bryan up 14-0 after a Kevin Jefferson touchdown when the defense gets in on the act. William Turner makes the catch, but he can't hold on to the ball. Shavon Penny rips it away, and he will go the other way for the touchdown. Vikings in control, up 21-0 in the first quarter. More defense later. It's Joe Clay with his second interception of the quarter. There's lots of green in between. He takes the Gregory Bryant pass all the way back for the touchdown. Bryan would lead this one 49-0 at the half. And they cruise to a 56-7 victory. The Vikings get off to a great start in 12-5A play. They are 1-0 in district. We'll completely wrap this thing up a little bit later on Taco Bell's Friday Football Fever. At Merrill Green Stadium, Cody Coyle, big game Friday night. Now let's go over to College Station where Daryl Bruffett has the lowdown on another 12-5A contest. Hey, Daryl.
Cody, I can tell you I am so jealous that you already have a final score. I've got about 2 minutes left in my ball game, and the Consolidated Tigers are trailing 30-27. Let's look at some first half highlights. Of course, the Tigers are trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, and the Tigers are trying to pick up their first district win of the year. Jacob Bernowski with the pass of 37 yards to Justin Benden. It is a touchdown, gives Tigers a 7-0 lead. Jacob Bernowski then will pull the ball back from Quentin White. He will take it in on his own from 14 yards out, and the Tigers are up 14-3. You think all is good. But the second quarter belongs to the Temple Wildcats. Galen Sanders will take it right into your living room from 36 yards out. That cuts the Tigers' lead to 14-10. And then it is Zach Allen on the keeper, and the Temple Wildcats will lead it at the break by a score of 17-14. It has gone back and forth all in the second half. So we have got 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in this ball game, and the A&M Consolidated Tigers trail it by a score of 30-27. The good news for the Tigers, John, they've got the ball. I'm going to go see if we have a rally to show you on Taco Bell's Friday Football Fever coming up at 11:37.
All right, Daryl, thank you very much. We go straight to the scoreboard to get to as many as we can. 16-4A play begins tonight for the Rudder Rangers. They fall to Hutto 40-14. The Brenham Cubs taking on the West Mustangs. This one has just gone final. Brenham wins 47-13. Huntsville and Summer Creek squaring off tonight. This one in the third. Summer Creek leads this one 21-10. Madisonville and Rockdale in a slugfest tonight. Rockdale wins that low-scoring game 13-10. The Hearn Eagles taking on Cameron. The Yeomen in the fourth quarter leading this one 46-12. The Hempstead Bobcats beat Rice Consolidated tonight. Your final in that one is 18-7. Big game here as unbeaten Franklin hooks up with 10th ranked Rogers. Franklin's put up a lot of points all year long. They continue that tonight. This one a shootout at last check in the third quarter. Franklin leading 42-34. The Lexington Eagles taking on the Gerald Cougars. We will roll past that one and let you know that the Buffalo-Grapeland game has gone final. Buffalo wins that one 59-14. Lovelady and Leon meeting tonight. Lovelady pitches the shutout. They beat Leon 43-0. Centerville in action tonight as well. They are leading in the third quarter by a score of 20-0. Hubbard and Iola have gone final. Hubbard knocks off the Iola Bulldogs tonight 50-14. Normandy and Bartlett in the books as well. Panthers cruising this one. They beat Bartlett 50-20. Somerville looking to move to 3-2 on the year with a matchup against the Granger Lions. This one in the fourth. Granger leading 41-26. The Woodlands Christian taking on Brazos Christian. Our last check in this one had it in the second quarter. Brazos Christian up 29-8. The Calvert Trojans taking on Greenville Christian. This one had last check in the second quarter. It was also a 12-8 game. That one has Calvert on top. Marble Falls Faith taking on Allen Academy. All Rams tonight. Allen Academy now 4-1 on the season with the 60-34 victory. There is still more football to come here on Big Game Friday night. Up next, we will look ahead to the Aggies' Big 12 opener against Oklahoma State tomorrow afternoon at Kyle Field. We will see you back here after this timeout. Welcome back to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance Big Game Friday night. The wait for the Aggie football team's Big 12 opener is almost over. Texas A&M will host Oklahoma State tomorrow afternoon at Kyle Field. There's a lot of anticipation for this game. The Aggies enter the contest ranked 8th in the country after wins over SMU and Idaho to open the season. Oklahoma State checks in at number 7. This is the first time in 36 years Kyle Field will be host to a battle of top 10 teams. The Texas A&M win would be huge not only for the conference race right now, but for the future as well.
It's a huge game for our program. Now, this is a game we need to win. Our players know that. Our coaches know that. If we can, knock off another top 10 team here at Kyle Field, and I know the 12th man, they're going to be jacked this weekend. And if we can get that done, I think it's just going to catapult our team to continue to, go the right direction. So this is absolutely a huge game for recruiting and for our program.
Aggies and Cowboys set for a 2:30 start Saturday afternoon at Kyle Field. Sam Houston State will step out of conference play this week and hit the road to take on New Mexico. Bearcats coming off a 31-10 win over Central Arkansas last week. This will be the first ever meeting between Sam Houston and New Mexico. The Cats have faced teams from the Bowl Championship subdivision 26 times. They've won 2 of those games. Kickoff for the Cats and New Mexico set for tomorrow night at 5 o'clock Central Time. Still to come on Big Game Friday night, we will find out if the Texas A&M soccer team could pick up a win over Iowa State. Plus, take a look at the Brazos Valley volleyball scoreboard. Stay with us. Big Game Friday night rolls on after the break. We are heading down the final stretch of this edition of Big Game Friday night. The 17th ranked Texas A&M soccer team back on the home field tonight looking for their second straight win in conference play. The Aggies open the Big 12 schedule with a win over Baylor. Tonight the Aggies beat Iowa State 3-1. Texas A&M will return to action Sunday when they face Loyola Chicago. On the volleyball scoreboard, Bryan gets past Ellison. That one in 3. Rudder loses to Cedar Ridge. That one goes 5 games. As we roll on the volleyball scoreboard, Caldwell has no trouble with Rockdale. They win that one in 3. Continuing with the scores, Leon and Buffalo meeting tonight. That one goes to Leon in 3. Normandy and Mumford go the distance tonight. The final in that one goes to Normandy. That'll wrap up this edition of Texas Farm Bureau Insurance Big Game Friday night. We have a total wrap-up of all the action in the Brazos Valley coming up for you tonight at 11:37 on Taco Bell's Friday Football Fever. So long, everyone.